What's up, everybody? My name's Matt Riggleman. I'd like to give you a quick tour of my house. It's 162 Walnut Street in Columbia, PA. If you have any questions, be sure to shoot them over to Nate Kratzer, really. He can help you out. Nate Kratzer Remax. This is outside of my house. This is the front of it. I'm about a block away from the Northwest River Trail, literally the riverfront of Columbia. You can see it down there on the 360. I'll move you over a little bit. Dog driving down the street there. We're about a block away from the Columbia Kettle Works, Cafe 301, Stover's News, Hinkle's, the Market House. I mean, literally everything that's been up and coming in Columbia is really close to me right now. So, you know, it's pretty appealing. It's a great block, a lot of good neighbors. Let's head inside. Okay, so this is my living room area. The house was built in the 1840s, but it was redone in approximately 10 years ago when I bought it. This is what we use as our living room. You can see there's like a mock fireplace here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. I am actually leaving the TV mounts on the wall. For those that have a large screen TV, I felt like it'd be better to leave that here for you rather than for me to rip it out of the wall. That fit a 40-inch. I think it can go larger, but the specs are up there. Couple things in this room also. We have the custom-made blinds for the front window. It's a large, oversized window. Yeah, they're pretty nice. And then I would probably say the coolest feature in the living room is the pocket doors. I'm fairly certain they're original. They're restored. They come in and out. You know, they're functional as well as just cool to look at. You can use them to block off the front room, obviously, if you want to. Let's move to the dining room area. Some fish tank in the corner. Again, pretty spacious. They when they redid the house, they have all the trim and stuff, the white trim. I think that's a pretty awesome feature. I think it's probably original. We had a dining room table in here. You can use it as such. I think in my listing I said I wasn't going to leave the Nest thermostat over there, but I am going to. It's a pretty neat little doodad. Moving to the kitchen, we got a couple features in here that are neat. Every appliance in here, the microwave, the dishwasher, and obviously the sink. Sink also has a garbage disposal. Those are all staying. We're also going to leave the curtains. But you can see the kitchen, spacious. The cabinets were redone by us right about the time I moved in, around 10 years ago. A couple other things. This is the mudroom right off the kitchen. It used to be like a standalone shed, but they turned it into part of the house and added the half bath here in the corner. It's pretty nice. It actually has a baseboard heat in the corner because this is the only room that doesn't get the forced air heat of the rest of the house. We had a pantry back here. You can see on the door, there's a cat door. We had two cats. We had litter pads and such back here as well. So it's a nice little room. You can look out onto the backyard. A couple other things here. We'll jump outside real quick. The neighbors over there. This is just the front outside. One of the cool features right here, you can see we have central air conditioning, but I like the old style shutters on these windows. They actually can close, and they have the original hinges, I think. Pretty cool. We're working on the yard still. I have a couple bags of mulch here still that we want to finish out on the back hill. You can see on our lawn line listing, we have a lot of things going on in this yard over the summer, including 4 blueberry bushes that produce pretty rapidly. I'm also going to leave the lawnmower here for you guys, so you can mow this yard in a minute and a half. Let's head into the house. Say hi to Macy. All right, I'm going to run you guys down here in the basement real quick. A couple things in the basement. 10 years ago, when this house was redone, they put the cement floor in. And they redid all the wiring and everything in this house as well. At that time, it was like a full flip. But so the down here, the water heaters from 10 years ago, but the furnace and the air conditioning unit were replaced within the last 5 years. The furnace actually went out on me 2 years ago. So the So it's very, very new. I've serviced it every 6 months. So it's one less cost you should have to worry about. Steps here. All right, we're going to head upstairs now. Main staircase here. Much like a lot of staircases. I'm going to sit you here right at the top of the steps and explain my rooms. Okay, so this I put you in the bathroom area here. You can see the bathroom is huge. This was one of the primary rooms they redid. You can see we have a vanity over here in the corner and a nice little closet for all your toiletries and such. There is a washer and dryer, and that's staying. That thing is really old, but it works amazingly. It's like an industrial strength one. I've had it since I've lived here. It works awesome. You can also go out here onto the balcony. We redid the balcony about a year ago. There was nothing wrong foundationally, but when they flipped the house, they put I think it was lawn down on it, and it really fell apart rapidly. I don't know what they were thinking there, so it was redone. It's very stable. The composite decking now isn't going anywhere for a while. A couple other things here. I'm back out of the bathroom. So right up here at the top of the steps, you got it. I use this as an office. Obviously, it can be used as a bedroom as well. It has the largest closet in the house, I think. Obviously, a window here. Outlets are fine. Forced air heat comes through. These rooms don't have overhead lighting, so you have to use the switches. Yeah, so move over here. So now I'm going to take you to what we used as the master bedroom. An interesting fact about this is that the house next to me was recently redone, and they decided to put the master bedroom on the 3rd floor. So, you can kind of go either way on it. We had a king-size bed in here. It was full, but it wasn't tight. This room as well has a TV mount on it for you guys. I had a 32 on there. I think it could probably hold a little bit larger, but the mounting and such will be here for you. We get the 2 large windows in the front, which are nice and old style, and the windows were all replaced too when the house was flipped. So again, not a lot of, at least I hope there's not a lot of like excess major cost for anyone. So this is the 3rd floor. So story about the 3rd floor. We don't come up here that much. I had a roommate for about the first 6 years I lived here, and he lived up here. I actually rented this entire 3rd floor out to him. And so, if you had that kind of arrangement with someone you trust, you could totally do that, make a couple bucks. But I guess my point with that was that this area is not that worn. Over here, we used this as my girlfriend's office. She painted it. That's why it's like the only house with a little bit of creativity color-wise. The only room in the house. But she did the green accent wall, closet up here. You can see on the 3rd floor, the rooms all have ceiling fans with them too, so that's nice. Real quick, I'm going to jump over here to the roof. You can see that's a rubber roof. The house has 3 rubber roofs and then some slate in the front. I actually had all the rubber roofs replaced within the last 10 years. I would say more closer to the last 8 years. So they're all good to go. And the slate had a couple pieces that needed replaced, which we did that as well. So again, I'm hopeful that most of the major elements are safe for anybody moving in. The paint up here, this is the front. This is the 3rd floor front room here. You can see it has that neat little alcove thing going on. You can see out over top the highest window in the house. When they redid the house, they added this closet as well, so that's pretty neat. We need cable wires up here and stuff. This area, the entire 3rd floor, was repainted within the last 3 months. Because the original painting was just kind of crappy, so we needed to fix it up for you guys. Yeah. So I think that ultimately that's about pretty much what's going on with my house. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Nate or myself. Thanks for watching.